Good morning. Myself Abhijit Patil, lecturer in mathematics from Government Polytechnic, Mumbai. We will see here the basic mathematics course having code SC19109 and the topic is matrices 1. What are the learning outcomes? You will able to explain the definition of matrix of order m by n. The next one is you will able to recognize the type of matrix. Now let us see the definition of matrix. Matrix is a rectangular arrangement of m numbers in m rows and m columns enclosed in a square or round bracket is called a matrix of order m by n. A matrix by itself does not have a value or any special meaning. Order of the matrix is denoted by m into n and read as m by n. See, you can see this example. I have denoted by capital A is equal to 9 elements enclosed in a square bracket. Okay, so this is the first row, second row, third row, first column, second column, third column. Okay, so since there are 3 rows and 3 columns, the order of this matrix is 3 by 3. Also you can see that here I have written A32 is equal to -2. This indicates the position of the element where it occurs. See 3 2, that means third row, second column. You can see -2 is in the third row and second column. Okay, see there is a major difference between the determinant and matrix is determinant has the numerical value but matrix does not have the numerical value. Remember it. Now the next example. See, this is a 3 by 2 matrix. You can see that 3 rows and 2 columns. Okay. In addition, you can also notice that there are 6 elements. Order is 3 by 2 and there are 6 elements. This is a 2 by 2 matrix, 2 rows and 2 columns. It is noted by C. Next one, D. This is a 2 by 3 matrix, 2 rows and 3 columns. So there are 6 elements. In this example, there are 4 elements. Matrix contains 4 elements. Next, types of matrices. So first type is row matrix and the second one is a column matrix. So by the name itself, the idea is very much clear to you that row matrix is nothing but the matrix in which there is only one row, and column matrix is a matrix in which there is only one column. You can see the example. This is a matrix, only one row and 2 columns. First column is -1, second column is 2. This is the matrix, only one row, 0, -3, 5 and 3 columns, 0, -3 and 5. So order is 1 by 3, 1 row, 3 columns. Order is 1 by 2, 1 row, 2 columns. Okay. Now what about the column matrix? You can see that these are the 2 column matrices. You can see that there is only one column, but how many rows in the first matrix? 2 rows. Okay, so order is 2 by 1. In this example, there are 3 rows. So order is 3 by 1. First row is 5, second row is -9, third row is -3. So 3 by 1. Now it is obvious that single element matrix is a row matrix as well as column matrix. Why? Because see, in this example, you can treat 5 as a one column or 5 as a one row. Okay. Next type is a zero matrix or null matrix. A matrix in which every element is 0, that is known as a zero matrix or null matrix. It is denoted by 0. This is a zero matrix of order 3 by 3. This is a zero matrix of order 3 by 2, 3 rows and 2 columns. Now square matrix. A matrix with equal number of rows and columns is called a square matrix. That means a matrix in which number of rows is equal to number of columns, that is known as a square matrix. See, this is a 3 by 3 matrix because there are 3 rows, 3 columns. This is 2 by 2 matrix because there are 2 rows and 2 columns. So these two are square matrices. Now diagonal matrix. What definition says? A square matrix in which every non-diagonal element is 0 is called a diagonal matrix. So for diagonal matrix, first of all, the matrix should be the square matrix and all the non-diagonal elements are 0. So what are the diagonal elements? See, in this example, you can see that this 5, 0, 9, this is a diagonal. So diagonal elements are 5, 0, 9. In this example, this is the diagonal. So -1, -5 are the diagonal elements. In the next example, this is the diagonal. So diagonal elements are -1, -2, -3. But diagonal matrix tells us about only the non-diagonal elements. If the non-diagonal elements of the square matrices are 0, then that matrix is known as the diagonal matrix. So all these three are the examples of diagonal matrix. You can notice that all these three are the square matrices in which non-diagonal elements are 0. In B, these are the non-diagonal elements. In C, these are the non-diagonal elements. And it is denoted by diagonal of 509. So this is a diagonal matrix. This matrix can be written as diagonal DIAG of -1, -5. This can be written as diagonal of -1, -2, -3. So this symbol indicates that all the non-diagonal elements are 0 and diagonal elements are 509. Okay. So if A11, A22, A33 are diagonal elements of a diagonal matrix A of order 3, then we write the matrix A as A is equal to diagonal. I think I made a mistake here. Here you have to write diagonal in bracket A11, A22, A33. Like this you have to write. Now the next one is a scalar matrix. What the definition says, a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are same is called as a scalar matrix. So here first of all the matrix should be diagonal, and in addition diagonal elements must be same. So in the first example, this is a diagonal matrix and you can see that all the diagonal elements are same. Another example B, this is also the diagonal matrix and you can say that all the diagonal elements are equal, that is -2. So this is known as a scalar matrix. Now the next one is unit or identity matrix. A scalar matrix in which all the diagonal elements are 1 unity is called a unit matrix or an identity matrix. An identity matrix of order n is denoted by n. You can see this example I3. This is a matrix of order 3. You can see that this is a diagonal matrix because all the non-diagonal elements are 0. And what about the diagonal elements? They are equal to 1. So this is the identity matrix. This is the identity matrix of order 2, I2. Here also all the diagonal elements are equal to 1 and non-diagonal elements are 0. So this is a unit matrix or identity matrix. Next note. First one, every identity matrix is a scalar matrix, but every scalar matrix need not be identity. See what we are written here, every identity matrix is a scalar matrix. So let us consider this example I3 and let us check whether it is a scalar matrix. What is the definition of scalar matrix? A diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal to 1. Sorry, a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are same, that is known as a scalar matrix. So this is an identity matrix where all the diagonal elements are same. So this is a scalar matrix. Now see the example, this example A is equal to, here you can see that all the diagonal elements are equal to 5. That means all the diagonal elements are same. So this is a scalar matrix. But this is a not identity because for identity matrix diagonal elements must be equal to 1. So this is a identity matrix which is also a scalar matrix. This is a scalar matrix but which is not a identity matrix. Now the next note. Every scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix, but every diagonal matrix need not be a scalar matrix. This is also very clear. Every scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix. That is obvious because in the definition of scalar matrices, a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are same, that will be the scalar matrix. So for scalar matrix, first of all the matrix should be diagonal. So every scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix, which is quite obvious. But every diagonal matrix need not be a scalar. You can see this example. This is the diagonal matrix -1, 0, 0, -5. Here these are the diagonal elements. Non-diagonal elements are 0. So this is a diagonal matrix, but it is not a scalar because diagonal elements are not same. So this is not a scalar matrix. Okay. So thank you very much. So today we have seen the row matrices, column matrices, square matrices, diagonal matrices, then scalar matrices, identity matrix, zero matrix. So all so these types of matrices we have seen. Some other types we will learn in the next video. Thank you all. Happy learning.